greatest financial secrets in history don't always come from Wall Street or fallen empires. Sometimes they emerge from hidden vaults, whispered rumors, or even the spoils of war. And among these mysteries, there's one that stands out both for its darkness and for the fact that it has never truly been solved: Yamashita's gold. According to legend, as the Japanese Empire realized it was losing World War II, it secretly hid an unimaginable amount of treasure looted from all over Asia: gold, jewels, artworks, and priceless relics. Some say this treasure was the largest hidden fortune the world had ever seen, so vast that it would overshadow the gold reserves of Rome, Spain, and even Nazi Germany. But where did all that wealth go? Did it really exist, or was it just a grand myth? Maybe it was the weapon of a different kind of war, one fought not with tanks but with money and power. To understand the story, we have to go back to Japan in the 1930s and 40s. At that time, Japan controlled a huge part of Asia: Manchuria, Korea, Taiwan, large parts of China, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific Islands. And from every place it conquered, it looted. Banks, temples, factories, even private fortunes, all systematically stripped and shipped back to the empire. This wasn't an ordinary plunder. It was part of a massive secret operation called the Golden Lily. The plan was allegedly overseen by Prince Chichibu, the brother of Emperor Hirohito himself. The goal was simple. If Japan lost the war, these hidden treasures would ensure financial power for the imperial family and their loyal commanders. And this is where General Tomoyuki Yamashita, known as the Tiger of Malaya, enters the story. Brilliant, ruthless, and already a legend in the Japanese military. In 1944, he was assigned to defend the Philippines, but according to rumors, he was also tasked with protecting these secret treasures. In the Philippines, it's said that dozens of tunnels, caves, and underground bunkers were filled with gold bars, chests of jewels, religious icons, and priceless art. And to keep the secret buried, many of the soldiers and laborers who helped seal the tunnels were never allowed to leave, a dark, chilling, but effective method. When the war ended, Yamashita surrendered. He was tried for war crimes and executed, but the fate of the treasure was never revealed. Some claim that U.S. intelligence discovered it and used it during the Cold War to finance covert black gold operations. Others believe the gold still lies buried somewhere beneath the Philippine soil. In the 1970s, a Filipino treasure hunter named Rogelio Roxas claimed to have found gold bars and a golden Buddha statue filled with diamonds inside a tunnel. But his discovery came at a heavy price. He was arrested, tortured, and imprisoned by Ferdinand Marcos's regime. It was said that Marcos himself was after the treasure and that he even seized part of it to build his own fortune. Roxas later filed a lawsuit in the United States, and the court confirmed that he had indeed found a treasure. But was it Yamashita's gold or something else entirely? No one knows for sure. Years later, secret documents surfaced showing that General Edward Lansdale of the U.S. military had discovered some of the hidden gold caches in the Philippines. It's even said that the CIA used this gold to fund secret Cold War operations. If that's true, then Yamashita's gold wasn't just a legend, it was a hidden force that helped shape world politics. But whether it's real or not, the story reveals something much deeper. Throughout history, the same pattern repeats. Elites always find a way to protect their power and wealth, while ordinary people struggle under inflation, debt, and crisis. Yamashita's gold might be just a rumor, but symbolically it speaks volumes. Gold may be hidden in vaults, tunnels, or even digital screens, but the result is always the same. Wealth gathers in invisible hands and the public is left with the story. Even today, not much has changed. Governments still create secret funds. Central banks still make decisions that most people never fully understand. In times of crisis, bailouts and special programs appear, but they usually save the system, not the people. Yamashita's gold is no longer just a treasure, it's a metaphor, a reminder of how money and power are always hidden, always controlled, and how someone is always kept in the dark. Maybe the real question is still the same. Who holds the true treasure and who keeps living without ever knowing it?